In Hayastan, one of the things that they're known for, like a lot of people just think about the leg locks and what they're doing. If you go out to their gym in California and you get to roll with Caro or Manny or Gokor, Karn, Roman, any of those guys, you're going to find out judo is very strong and they're slamming each other down. But one other thing that they have that people don't talk about is the Kimuras. If you go out there, you're going to get Kimured one after the other after the other. Their Kimuras are a little bit different than the way other people do them. They have a lot of entries, a lot of things, and they attack it. You guys see Ronda Rousey going after an armbar from 8,000 different ways, and that's the way the attack on the Kimuras are up there. So I'm going to give you just a couple cool tips on the Kimuras. It makes it a little bit different. I don't have a lot of time tonight, and so we're just going to make a couple real quick things but to help you guys out. For one, when they go to do the Kimura, don't try to make the L out here like a lot of people do or any of this and give that opportunity for this to go flat. If he does go straight, you don't really want to do all this and support that joint. You can just roll it against here and that's going to be fine. What you're going to focus on doing is lifting this elbow up and trying to get the elbow up and get his wrist into his armpit so that it's much tighter, make a much tighter V formation of it. Like you don't have to really worry about all this. You can just get it nice and tight. If you can get this leg over the head, if you need to, that's going to make it even better. Okay, so getting in a tight V. If you're able to turn his wrist away, there's nothing for him to grab. See, it locks it into place, and that's going to be nice and strong. But a lot of things that come up is they grab the shorts. One thing you can do is I would get real deep here, is just get your hands here, use this as your lever, and then you can just use that to strip that up. Now you've got that elevation on the elbow. Now I'm in position to when that comes down, it's nice and tight. If he grips really strong, he's got a good hold, maybe he's got a gi, he's got a belt, something like that. A really good one is there's two bones in your wrist right here. So instead of attacking the wrist or the joint or the grip, we're going to use our body weight and try to break this piece of his arm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stick that tip of that elbow right between those two joints. And then I use my body weight to compress that in the ground and go ahead and break that. Now, I can take my hip and I can just walk him instead of trying to pull this back. If I can't get his wrist to his armpit, I use my hip and bring his armpit to his wrist. Okay, so he has that grip. Don't grab first. Put that tip of your elbow right, not up here on the meat and not on the bone where it's supported, but right between the two bones there. Lock that up and then drop your weight on there and break that grip. And usually you'll just go ahead and pop those bones in the wrist there. If you need to get the Kimura, you just take your hip, clock that around, and you'll get that. You can always from there let that hand slide back